What's up, America? Neil here from Geauga Firearms Academy. Today we're going to start our part 1 in our series of concealed carry tips. Here we go. So in this series, what I'm going to do is break down in great detail techniques and methods for concealed carry. In addition to that, on the bottom of all these videos, I'm going to link every video that I've already made that will kind of complement this to give you more detail. But these videos are supposed to be broken down into little sections with great detail so that you can get the most out of each one. In this section, we're going to talk specifically about cover garments and actually drawing the pistol, having access to that, and how we clear our garments out of the way. Let's start with the easy part first, an actual button-down long sleeve shirt. Here we go. Alright, so here we have a basic button-down shirt. Obviously, where you live, climate, temperature, and all that's going to affect different things. Here in Ohio in the wintertime, I could wear outside the waistband 3 o'clock holster just like law enforcement, and I wear my big heavy coat and it wouldn't make any difference. But obviously, if you watch any of my videos, you know that the one thing I'm very adamant about when it comes to concealed carry is consistency, carrying the same place every time. So let's talk about how we work with this. So I'm going to do this very slow and methodical so you can see the actual process. This isn't about speed right now, it's about detail. The process here is I'm actually going to use my shooting hand to clear the garment initially. A lot of people like to use a support hand, but I like to use the actual firearm hand because many times that may be the only hand I have available. So I like to do that first. My support hand is going to go ahead and keep the material pinned back. The only thing I can't do very slowly in this particular incident is when I clear the material, there has to be some momentum with that. So if I just clear it back this way, even though it may be clear now, I'll end up grabbing the material here with the handle of my gun. So what I'm going to do is, as my pistol hand, my firing hand comes up, it's going to come up clear as my left hand now pins this material back. Now, as I do that, you'll notice my thumb is right against the skin of my body, okay? So I'm going to come back behind this pistol. I only have one chance to get a good purchase on this gun. Now when I come out, okay, as you see, my muzzle is already forward. From this point on, if I had to shoot from right here, I'm at least already towards my threat. From that point, again, I'm going to get both of my hands on there if I can, and come all the way out if I can get to extension. That's going to be based on distance. Again, continuing very slowly, I'm just going to show you what this would kind of look like on a fluid movement. So I'm here, I sweep it back, grab my gun out, come forward, and in the target if I can. So this is more of a normal day-to-day, even if it's cold outside and you take your coat off and just have a t-shirt on. This is pretty much how it looks, okay? I'm not super concerned if there's a small amount of printing, if you can basically see, because you don't know for sure, and that's all I really care about, as long as it's concealed and covered. So let's talk about how we take care of this scenario. For here, I'm going to actually use my fingers, like a hook, to hook this garment, again, with my shooting hand. Once I do that, I'm going to be moving my left hand with my right hand, my support hand, and I'm going to catch the garment as, again, I'm going to use the same method of getting my thumb close to my body, running it down to my pistol, and pulling it out. The key here, where people from all levels of training seem to get caught up on, is not clearing this enough. They just clear the pistol, and that is not enough. Then when you go and grab the gun, you get bound up. So that's what we want to avoid. Okay, again, going slowly with the hook of my finger, I'm going to come all the way up, as high as I can, okay? This, no good. We want to come all the way up. As I do, I'm going to catch this with my support hand, run my finger down into my gun, pull my gun out, and come out as far as I can. A little bit more moderate speed, so you can see what it looks like from a fluid motion. My hands are up, I come all the way up, grab my pistol, and come out and clear. One thing that I see kind of silly that's going around is about putting your pistol back without having to look. That makes no realistic sense. Although it's true after many repetitions of doing it over and over and over, yeah, I can find my holster pretty smoothly without looking, but that is by no means a must-have technique. Obviously, if you are in a life or death scenario, getting that pistol out and defending your life is far more important than how fast you can put it back. And why wouldn't you be able to look? In that scenario, if you believe that the threats are neutralized, obviously you're going to have plenty of time at this point to look and put your holster away. So trying to put this away quickly, I don't understand where that came from, but let's not focus on that. Let's focus on what's important, clearing smoothly and efficiently. One little bonus tip here, a lot of students ask me, where do my hands actually meet? So let's just take a quick look at that. Where the hands actually meet is very simple. where do you naturally clap? That's a natural position to meet for your hands to come together. Okay? The important thing, of course, during this is that our hands, our left hand, is staying close. We never want to get into a position where we're muzzling our own hand. But this natural clap, that's the nice position for your hands to meet. So let's take a look at it with a firearm. Similarly, from the holster, I'm out, right where my hands would clap. This is where I'm going to naturally meet my hands. Okay? Just like that. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed your first installment in our new concealed carry series. At the bottom of all these videos, I'm going to put some links to videos I've already put out to complement things, gun grips and sights and what holster and all that good stuff, just as additional resources. But go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Go ahead and feel free to make a comment, but just don't fight. Subscribe and you'll get notified every time I put a new video out. Until next time, remember, it's always better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6.